especially at a bigger level this week.
Do you guys consider this game a rivalry against Penn State?
I mean, it seems like that the past 2 years. Not our true rivalry, but I mean, if it's looked like it has been the past 2 years, you might as well consider it for this game. Yeah.
You've gone through 10 games and without truly being tested through 4 quarters. Is there a sense that this week you will be?
Yeah, I mean, we have a sense that it's going to be like that every week, but we just play as hard as we can. And if it gets to a certain point, that's when they kind of take us out of the game. But yeah, this game especially, we just got to give it all we got. We always have that fourth quarter mentality, so I'm not worried about playing the whole game. Neither is anybody. 11 guys out there on the field, but we're just ready. We're just ready for this game. This is what you come to Ohio State for. So we're ready to play 4 quarters.
The linebackers as a whole, the starters, even the backups, how do you feel like you guys are playing overall as a group?
I think it's a big step up from last year. I feel like we do have a lot more to prove. We do have a lot of depth, and we're not really seeing as much depth used as much as we can, unless we're up by so much that everybody's getting in the game. But everybody's got so many talents and capabilities that are used in different ways with the depth that we have. So, but I feel like we're playing well. We are, and with all the things that our defense says about it, stopping the run and everything like that, I think that's contributed a lot to the linebackers. There's a lot of challenges. I've had to work a lot on man coverage this week. He's a big target, and he runs the routes well. But with big challenges, you get excited for that. I'm excited to play in a game like this, play against one of the better guys that I've played against this year. So I'm just excited. Just take a lot more focus to the little details than I have in the past, but excited for this one. Yeah. It does, yeah. I mean, that takes me back a long time ago, but it will definitely. Playing against those bigger guys, you really have to focus. You really have to be in the right place and use your hands very well to defend a ball that's being thrown.
What is the right place?
The right.
If they get leverage on you and sort of use their body to keep you away from, how do you make sure you don't end up with the wrong spot?
The wrong. I just categorize the right place as being in the right leverage, whatever leverage is called, whether we're outside or inside. I feel like just maintaining our leverage and staying close to the guy, close as possible, is the right place. The wrong place is obviously not that. So, especially with a big guy, big target, being outside, being not in the right places is what will complete passes.
How satisfying has this year been for you personally? I mean, last year, you, like most of your teammates on defense, took some criticism, and obviously you have played well this year. How satisfying has that been?
It has been a lot, very satisfying. It's just one of those years. You're just moving on. You're playing, having fun. But still, we have a lot to prove. People say that we haven't played anybody yet. So we just got to keep going and keep showing the nation what we have.
Are you approaching this? You probably have to all year like college football is, but truly as a playoff game. This is
of course, yeah. Without, of course, treat every game like it is. But this one, yeah, obviously, it's just one of those games that can take away all what you have planned at the start of the season, and we can't let one game to get in the way. So we won't. But yeah, of course, treat every game like a playoff game.
What does it mean sense that chomping at the bit to get back this week?
Yeah, he doesn't really express it, but we know. He's just walking a little differently. He's excited, and we are too. Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means a lot. He's especially on third down. He's a guy that you don't have to cover a guy as long. He's just one of those leaders on and off the field that you're here and you're comfortable with him there, and we are.
2 more questions. What's your impression of the quarterback?
I played against him in high school, actually, with the Cathedral St. X rivalry. I played against him. He's good. He's a competitor. He throws a good ball. He scrambles well. I just think that with competitors like Trace McSorley there was last year, you just got to play great defense, or it could get out of hand. And he's one of those guys that's capable of doing that. So we just got to play well against him.
What rivalry is that?
What?
What rivalry is that?
I mean, we called it a rivalry at Cathedral, but he went to St. X, and we played him a lot. So
Who won?
he beat us senior year, but it was always a good game there. Yeah.
That's that Ohio high school football, right?
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
How much does it complicate things when he can be part of the design running game?
It complicates a lot. You talk about last week it was kind of the first true run game that we've seen. But it's just an extra guy that has to be there to tackle the football. Everybody has a certain job assignment, and that just means that somebody has to pay more. Everybody has to pay close attention to detail, but somebody's got to be there to tackle football.
Hey, how do you think you guys handled the Rutgers quarterback run game last week? It seemed like if they were able to find any bit of success, it came when they were running the quarterback.
Yeah, I just felt like towards later in the game it got a little sloppy, and I don't know what that's from, but yeah, just a little sloppy. I felt like the start of the game we were playing well, everybody was doing the right thing, but yeah, just sloppiness when it got to the end of the game. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Pete.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank
Pete.
you.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest videos from Lettermen Row.
We got Letterman Live, we've got the practice report, we got rapid reaction. Hey, and you know we got Buckeye IQ with Zach Bourne.
For sure. We got recruiting breakdowns with Berm. We got whatever you need. Ohio State football and Ohio State athletics, we've got you covered here at Lettermen Row.